Unforgettable stories out of Western Jamaica from the scrapbooks of Adrian Freighter. Unless my memory is playing games on me, I am 100% certain I have seen all the performances by Marion Hall at Reggae Sumfest since its inception in 1993. Prior to her conversion to Christianity after her 2015 appearance, iconic dancehall star who formerly performed as Lady Saw was as controversial as she was entertaining back in those days. As Lady Saw, I saw her at her raucous worst, vulgar, lewd, suggestive, and thought-provoking to an extent. I have seen situations where she has gotten under the skin of public officials to the point where the St. James Parish Council tried to ban her from performing in the Western City, saying her raucous behavior was negatively impacting good morals and was a bad influence on the image of the city. I also remember the same backing band refusing to provide her backing service at Reggae Sumfest, saying her lewd lyrics and stage antics went against their sound against negative expression musical concept. I have seen instances where musicians on the stage and cameramen have had to be backing away from Lady Saw to avoid being touched in their private parts by her playful hands. While it was always clear to me that what Lady Saw was doing and saying was mirroring what was happening in the wider society, it was also providing ammunition for the persons who saw dancehall as a place that promotes lewdness, slackness, and undermines good society values. As an entertainment journalist covering the various shows that Marion Hall performed as Lady Saw, I was not always impressed by the way she handled herself on the stage, as while it could pass off as entertainment, at times I saw it as too close to the edge. I was therefore not surprised when I once heard her saying that sometimes after some of those performances, she would go home so embarrassed that she would cry because what she was doing on the stage did not represent who she really was. Since her conversion to Christianity, which has seen her performing under her real name Marion Hall, I have only witnessed one of her performances live, albeit I have seen others online. The one I saw live was at Reggae Sumfest 2023. It was a most pleasing and remarkable experience. Not because I got one of the many Bibles that she was giving away, but because she was able to hold the same fans who used to jump to her raucous lyrics, screaming for joy as she belted out Bible-based lyrics. What I saw was amazing talent that was able to move any audience. That performance could well have been in a church, as while some people would probably have a problem embracing the pulsating drum and bass, the message was quite clear. Marion Hall was on a mission to bring morality to the places where she once spread immorality. In this edition of Lest You Forget, I will be revisiting two stories I wrote about Marion Hall, one where she operated as Raucous Lady Saw and the other as Minister Marion Hall. On both occasions, she was the closing act on Dancehall Night, a feat no other woman has ever achieved. In the first story, which was in her Lady Saw days, it was published in the Gleaner on July 17, 2015, under the headline, Saw closes Sumfest Dancehall Night in style. In her low-cut outfit, Saw caused some eyebrows to raise when she decided to change outfits on the stage. In slipping out of one outfit and into another, her belly and black underwear were exposed for all to see, but the DJ seemed unconcerned. She then went on to have fun with one of the cameramen on the stage, playfully grabbing at his private parts. In her post-Lady Saw performance in 2023, the raucous and lewd lyrics never made an appearance. In my Gleaner story, which was published on September 7th, 2023 under the headline Freddie McGregor, Minister Marion Hall make emotional return. The story read in parts as follows. Like she regularly did in her secular days when she performed as Lady Saw, Minister Marion Hall was all raw energy on night 2 of Reggae Sumfest in Montego Bay, taking the Catching Hall venue by storm with a free-flowing set which left no doubt that she has not lost her potency as a performer. In fact, like the biblical Old Testament story about the voice of Jacob but the hands of Esau, the former queen of the dancehall, who came out clad in a military-style outfit with matching hard boots, was like the old lady saw in her mannerism and diction and delivery and commanding stage presence, but instead of raunchy content, it was all gospel-flavored. Minister Hall announced her presence at 6:21 a.m. with a bold hallelujah to Jesus before stating, "Me come to take back Montego Bay." She then sent a message to the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, telling him that he needs holiness because Jamaica is in a mess. Amid reading of songs such as "Me Soon Alright" and "From a Barn," Minister Hall was later presented with a Red Stripe Living Legend Award, took the church and some Christians to task for questioning the authenticity of her unorthodox style of Christianity. She all but brought the house down when she unleashed the controversial song "Kiss Out My Bible," noting that it was her way of telling the audience to stay close to the Bible and its teachings. In looking back at those two contrasting performances, they were not only unforgettable stories but also unforgettable memories. Unforgettable stories out of Western Jamaica from the scrapbooks of Adrian Freitas. Before you go, please remember to subscribe.